Is this a traffic jam?
This is a traffic jam.
Damn, this traffic jam. Oh, I hate seeing late. It's my motors go so slow.
Well, these guys are kind of crazy here. I'm going for it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's a good one. Really?
See ya. That breeze is a little brisk.
Was brisk.
It's supposed to warm up like 20 degrees tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 72 in the daytime, and we're supposed to get down to freezing again tonight. But it's only supposed to get down to about, I think, 50s tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be a much nicer day tomorrow. Yeah, they're filming somebody coming up there.
Got YouTube tomorrow.
Yep. Maybe even Facebook Live now. You never know.
What time's the sunset?
It's different. Probably one day, and it would go for somewhere, I'm guessing, between 1 and 120.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you may or may not get one for under 1, between 80 and. But this one's in pretty good shape, plus it's one of the original H1s, so I would imagine that this would very easily go for 100 grand. 85 horsepower V8 with a turbo. And that's one of the things that the military ones don't have anymore. I think they're 190 horsepower. They don't have a turbo on it. We do have one that's a military one we got last year from the military. Space anywhere for people's backpacks and water bottles, and so everybody really has to kind of hold everything. And for those reasons, I prefer not to take it unless it's the only one available. The ride is better on it. I mean, it definitely isn't quite so rough. And then, like this one has a power assist, the fuel pedal, and it's got the turbo, whereas that one's just all straight cable pull, everything. So you really have to work the fuel when you start climbing. It's just military. They have everything simple. You want to be able to fix it with baling wire if you need to. Simple fixes. Lots of other loops that you can take. There's one that turns right here and goes around. Sometimes if the sun's setting and it took me too long to get out here, I'll pull right up there and we'll do the sunset there. But there's 2 or 3 other loops. Like today, you could probably spend another 4 hours up here on quite a bit of stuff that we're not even going to be on, just on Helford Edge. And where we're going to stop up on top, you could turn here and go up. It would take probably an extra hour to get there. Not as good a driver as I am because just age and experience, but probably better than most, and he would love to also do this, but they rarely hire anyone to drive that's under 25. I mean, for obvious reasons.
How long have you been doing this?
I've actually only been driving Hummers for a couple of years. I just retired about a year and a half ago. I was a UPS driver for almost 30 years. And I delivered to these guys, and they knew my expertise in the hills, and so for 2 decades they kept bugging me, come drive Hummers for us when you retire. And I finally gave in to them a couple of years ago, and we have a 7:30 tour, a 10, a 1, a sunset, and then we have what's called a grandest. I mean, this today probably marks the 2,000th time I've been here or more. So when I first started doing them, I did this my entire life. It was kind of, it's just the Red Rocks. I mean, for y'all, this is probably like just incredible. And for me, it's just like, another day in the rocks. But I actually started doing the Hummer trips and seeing this through somebody's eyes from Boston and somebody's eyes from Kansas or France. And it's kind of re-energized me. It really has. And everybody really appreciates my knowledge of the area, and they love the stories. And so I've actually had a lot of fun. I really have. I really have. Yeah, I apologize for these views. You guys probably thought you were going to get to see something pretty up here, right? It's really incredible. I can handle hot, I can handle cold, I can handle rain. I just don't like this wind. I'm not a fan of the wind. This spot here changes every day. It changes on a daily basis. People turn it up. See, I hit right there on the skid plate, but I didn't hit right there this morning. It changes every single day. People dig and tear and dig and tear. No, these are pretty thick frames and skid plates underneath. Everybody else is taking their Hummer tours and heading back to my lab. We're gonna climb up here to the best spot. We're gonna take the A tour. I don't think Mike can be too afraid of this place. We have 3 or 4 Hummer drivers then. I think that the Dragon's Tail up here, it spooks them. They don't like to go up there. And one kid followed me. I finally got him to come up here, and he followed me. And he told me since then he's brought a few guests up here. He hadn't been driving tours through the winter, and he came back. He's like, you don't mind if I follow you today to kind of get back into it? I'm like, no, but I don't know where everybody else does. And I actually go up the Dragon's Tail, and he goes, oh. I'm like, just follow me, go slow, you'll be fine. And Hell's Gate and Tip Over, there's just some of the obstacles up here. And I'm sure that Tip Over was named for a good reason. I'm sure over the years there's been some Tip Overs there. Places to actually meet somebody right at the top. The thing about this, now this is all knowledge. If you're coming off the top and you don't know this, if you look right up here where the line marks are, you see that hole to the left? You drop your right tire coming off of there, off into that hole, that's a bad day for you, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And I've watched over the years, I've watched 2 Jeeps do just that and go, boop, boop. Probably on the trails surrounding Moab, there's going to be a death this year.
Just not tonight, right now.
Not tonight, not right now, no. And this is pretty safe. I'm not taking you on anything that's not safe. And it's worth the